We are back on Dupery. We're doing Quirk Challenge 1 right here. Last time we played this game, I did just the standard, got through it all. I think I made one mistake. Like, it was a quote-unquote mistake, even though technically it was a 50-50, so either way, whatever. Now, though, we're doing Quirk Challenge 1. I don't know what that means, but it should be relatively easy. Speaking of easy, let's just do this easy one. Okay, so 4 innocents, 1 meddler, 1 underling. So we know it's a specter, and we know there's going to be a youngster. Simple enough. So 3 steps away. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So let's look at these. 1 is evil. Interesting. Clock will be from 8 to 9. Oh, wait, no. It's at 8. So 8 to 9. There's the Spectre target. I think Spectre can self-hit, though. I heard that a strange guy in town has 0 neighbors. Uh-oh. So right now, number 5 is the only one with 0 neighbors. Hold on, where's the gossip? Neighbors is... Oh, surrounding neighbors. Okay. It doesn't say surrounding neighbors here, but the ability is talking about surrounding neighbors. Okay, so off the rip... Hold on. So... Gossip is pointing at you. Reporter is pointing at you. I gotta imagine 2 is the wife. I love number 1, exclamation point. Hashtag 1, exclamation point. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm fairly certain the skeptic is it. Because, like, Clockmaker is correct. Gossip, I'm inclined to believe. Which means the reporter is being honest. Which means the wife is fine. Yeah, it's just the skeptic. Yep, there we go. That was pretty easy. And if we reveal, it is the wife. Yep, I obscured number 2. I pretended to be a skeptic. Yep. Simple enough. That's how easy Dupery is. Let's do a normal one before I do a hard one. I don't know what the quirk challenge is about. I'm actually going to see if I pause. Does it show me? Nope. Okay, this time we have 2 underlings, so both a mobster and a poisoner. That's important to know. 3 meddlers. Awesome. One of them could be a drunk. Great. And then 5 innocents. Let's start with number 1. Mailman. The skeptic lives in town. Never heard of the therapist. Private Eye. Oh, yes! Private Eye. So the Private Eye on the 10th hour will announce an uninvestigated address as an underling. Youngster, there's our first... Oh. There's our second meddler. There we go. Private Eye is saying 6 is evil. 17 to 18. Interesting. So here's the issue. 1 is specifically saying that you are a bum. Not a bum, but, you know. And then you are saying 6 is evil. And we also have an evil here. And it's very difficult to tell which one of them is going to be evil. Unless we're following the therapist. I love 10. So the wife's ability is I pick an innocent partner. Meaning 10 is guaranteed innocent. And when investigated, I announce their address. Okay, when they get opened up. When the door opens up. That's what investigated means. Adjacent. So 10 is good according to the wife. Right. So let's do this. Oh, the 18th hour. So, I don't... This clockmaker is off by an hour. Calculated the number 13. Interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna say the wife is good and the gossip is good. But who has 2 neighbors? Like, exactly 2. No one, right? Because 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Oh, the mailman. And there is no skeptic in town. I'm noticing. What's 8 plus 6? 14? I'm trying to take the math into account. 8 plus 1 is 9. Plus 2 is 11. So it's not these 3. Plus, we know one of the youngsters is... Wait. There's 3 meddlers. Oh, there's a drunk! Because we can't have 2 of the same role on the board. So one of these is fake, meaning, first of all, you are confirmed good. I'm going to take these pins away for just a second. And Fall Guy is confirmed the Fall Guy. One of these 2 is lying. I really don't believe the mailman. I think the mailman's fake. Yes. Okay, wow. Poisoner got a... Okay, this is good. That means the gossip is good. That means the wife is good. We know you're this. And now 1 plus 8 is 9. Plus 4 is 10. Wait. No, 9 plus 4 is 13. I don't know why I said 10. So my issue is, let's say this is the thing, right? Let's say it's these 2, the Fall Guy. Why is Private Eye saying 6 is evil? Private Eye is the drunk, and then 9 is correct. Therapist is correct, but 6 is incorrect. It rung from 18 to 19, unless that counts too. This guy's got to be evil. Okay. Let's see. Who's the drunk? 2 is the drunk. Okay. Maybe I got the clock tower thing mixed up. Okay, but easy. Well, kind of. Mostly easy. I don't know what mathematician it suspected means, other than like mathematician is in the script. 4 underlings. Let's see it. Got some bloodhound in here. I see that. Vigilante. We have 1 meddler, so either a surgeon or a copycat. Copycat pretends to be an already in-play good character. Surgeon on the 12th hour might kill an innocent role. Cool. The therapist lives... So let's look at surgeon real quick. On the 12th hour, I might kill an innocent role. I kill 50% of the time. When I am lying or tainted, I never kill. Okay. That's good to know. This is ringing 2 to 3. Interesting. Immediately. Private Eye, nice. You're on the 12th hour, surgeon? Yep. Vigilante is nice. Therapist lives in town. Never heard of the Private Eye. Clockmaker will ring from 2 to 3. Yes, yes, yes. So let's look at of the 5 possible evil roles. Let's see. Mobster lies and just regular pretends. Spectre, we already saw, lies and pretends to be something else and obscures someone. Scoundrel cannot die or be arrested unless they are the last evil. They do not pretend to be an in-play role. They're just face up. Poisoner taints a random innocent neighbor, surrounding neighbor. And accountant. While I am not dead or arrested, abilities that ask you to select roles will now select roles with 1 address along from your selections. That's annoying. I lie and pretend to be a suspected role. So while the accountant is not dead or arrested, 9 is an underling. I'm 2 steps away from closest evil. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. Let's see what 9 is. Scoundrel lives in town. I've never heard of the reporter. The mailman's ability reads, when investigated, I announce 1 in-play role and 1 not in-play role. So he's saying this guy is in the game somewhere and has never heard of the reporter. Okay, so 7 is good. So we have 2 clockmakers. There's the scoundrel. Okay. So, first of all, we know there's definitely a copycat. Mobster lies, Spectre lies, Scoundrel does not give info, Poisoner lies, and Accountant lies. Meaning, one of these 2 is gonna be our copycat, because the copycat does not lie. So the clockmakers are both real. That is really good information. So 2 is accusing 9. 9 is accusing 5. 2. I'm guessing 5 is accusing 2. Never heard of the private eye. The therapist lives in town. Well, that's just not true. So unless you're being poisoned by the reporter or vigilante, you know, you're just evil straight up. And I'm going to mark poisoning via... it's not many great colors to mark it with. This color. Why not? So you could be poisoned, good, or you could just be evil. Scoundrel is definite evil. So we can mark that as red. 8 loves 7, so 8 is good. Honestly, I think that means 7 is the real clockmaker, and this one is the copycat. So we got 2 goods. Oh, we have 2 vigilantes as well. One of them is definitely fake. Bloodhound is saying, so they check the direction. They say north, south, east, west of the closest evil. If there is no evil, they sniff. If they're the same distance, they bark. So in this case, they're saying clockmaker and wife are good. This is true. And the vigilante is good. I kind of want to believe that. I'm like really thinking this vigilante is the good one. And that this vigilante is the evil one. I really want to kill this vigilante. I think I will. Yeah. So that means the Bloodhound is good. Unless, of course, this vigilante is straight up lying. Or this Bloodhound is straight up lying. But I find it unlikely that either of them are lying. Where's red? So I think we have 4 goods here. Between these 4. Leaving... What does that leave? 1 good amongst 1, 2, 5, and 9. Oh, there's 6 innocents. I miscounted. Okay, I was like, why am I something's wrong here. Okay, so Scoundrel, never heard of the reporter. The Scoundrel's true. Therapist is just not in town. One of these mailmen is for sure lying. I'm going to guess this mailman's lying. Yep. 1, 2, 1, 2. So interestingly, oh, the vigilante might just be poisoned. I think that's what's happening. Okay. I think vigilante is good and poisoned. Because I think the reporter is telling the truth, because These two are both good. And if it was a lie, it would have been 1 or 3, because 2 is correct. Yeah. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean 9 is good. I'm inclined to believe the reporter. Mailman is accusing the reporter, who's giving true info. So, I'm going to do that. And then just to make sure. Yeah, you missed. But that's only because you're poisoned. Yep. Easy. The reason I knew it was 9 amongst these 3 was because 2 is directly accusing 9, and 9 is saying 2 is or 5 is evil. And the issue with that is, let's say 9 is telling the truth. That means 5 is evil and 2 is evil for fake accusing 9. So these 2 would both be evil, but we knew there's only 1 evil left. So 9 is just out. And yeah, there was like a little, like, yeah, there's like, oh, one of these 2 could be lying, but seeing the logic of where things were going and the mess these 4 were creating, I just knew it couldn't be these. Like, it was super likely these 2 were good. 54%. Let's do another hard one. 8 addresses in town. Taylor suspected. Okay. Taylor, pick 2 roles. I announce if they are the same alignment. So first we have the scoundrel, one of the 2 underlings. There's the Taylor. There's the therapist. 3 evil clients accusing all 3 of them. So therapist is already wrong, but there could be a poisoner. Keep that in mind. Fall guy is our meddler. Oh. 14 to 15. Oh. Yep. Okay, so first, Clockmaker is correct. Fall Guy is indeed our meddler this game because there is no bounty hunter. Bounty hunter doesn't hide the way the drunk or the copycat does. So, and no one else is claiming to be a meddler, so it has to be the Fall Guy. Let's see. Skeptic is saying 4 is evil. Love that. I love a hard accuse. The mailman is saying the mobster lives in town, never heard of the wife. Well, there is no wife. The Fall Guy could technically register as the mobster, even if there was no mobster. That's one thing to keep in mind. So this first part of the ability is almost irrelevant. 3 evil clients, but that's so wrong. So you're either evil or poisoned. A poisoned good. There's no... So obviously there's one here. Let's say Taylor was the poisoner. The mailman cannot be evil because the Fall Guy's over here. Now, if the Fall Guy was here, then I could believe it. I think... one easy way to check. I need to check either the therapist or the skeptic with the Clockmaker. Well, the Bloodhound is saying it's not the skeptic. I think the mailman is the poisoner, and I'll check by doing the Clockmaker and therapist. Yes, okay, so they are the same alignment. Now, if the Taylor is the poisoner... No, but then the skeptic's info doesn't make sense, and neither does the Bloodhound's. Yeah, it's the mailman. And here, I'll tell you why. Let's see. Red. Let's say the Taylor is the evil here. Where is the red? Oh my gosh. There we go. The Bloodhound is... Let's say the Bloodhound is being poisoned. First of all, the therapist is still wrong. But then the Bloodhound is also wrong. And then the skeptic is also wrong. Because 4 could not be evil in this world. Yeah. It's just the mailman. And the scoundrel. Yep. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. And the reason the therapist couldn't be the poisoner is even if the therapist was poisoning the tailor here, you know, the mailman has true info, but then the skeptic himself has like bad info, and there's no way the skeptic should be having bad info in that scenario. That wasn't bad. Okay, look at this. So we have two interesting things going on here. First, case 1 is a normal difficulty case with a shrink. The therapist now considers meddlers evil. Okay. Now we have a hard case over here. 5 innocent in town adds outsider loyalty. Mobster suspected. So outsider loyalty. You lose 1 more reputation if you arrest a good roll that is on the edge of the board. Okay, that's not the worst thing in the world, because my reputation is excellent right now. I've not made any mistakes. I'm perfect. Yay. And then case 3, very hard. Have not seen that difficulty yet. Broken radio. All categories in the ratio incorrectly read as 0. Okay. That's very difficult. Let's do it. So we don't know the ratio right now. We know there's maximum 3 evils. So that's important to note. We know the Spectre is in the game. I don't know. I'm thinking Private Eye? No. It's a Vigilante. Yeah, because you can see the hand means an ability. Okay, Bounty Hunter. My targets are 4, 7, and 8. So what does the Bounty Hunter do? I pick and taint an innocent roll. When investigated, I announce 3 addresses, one of which belongs to my target. My target can already be tainted. Apart from my innocent target, the other addresses can be anyone. So they basically poison someone. Between 4, 7, and 8. Doppelganger. We'll look into Doppelganger in a second. 6 is an underling. Oh, another Vigilante. 3, 2 evil clients. Oh. It doesn't matter because we don't have a Bloodhound or a Clockmaker. So what does the Doppelganger do? Pick a roll with an ability. Okay. If the selected roll is lying or tainted, I announce something does not make sense. Otherwise, I pretend to be their appearance. That's a pretty good ability, honestly. So therapist sees. Okay. We're going to do this, actually. We're going to do 4, 7, and 8. Well, 8 is a supposed fall guy. Six is an underling. Hard accuse. 2 evil clients. This is a straight up hard accuse of both of them. 7 is evil. Hard accuse here. And now, the question is, where does this go? See, I want to believe 4, except if 4 is the bounty hunter target, then it's just like, what are we doing? I don't think 8 can be the target because they are not an innocent. They are a fall guy. They're either a meddler or a evil player pretending to be a meddler. So between, unless 2 is the meddler, the fake meddler that's pretending to be an evil pretending to be a meddler, essentially. Huh. In theory... Okay, barkeep. Let's look at the barkeeps. I transform 1 innocent into the drunk. That's annoying. And then the Spectre pretends to be suspected role. Basically any role on this list. Mobster pretends to be an in-play role. And the barkeep pretends to be a suspected role. Any role on the list. So mobster specifically pretends to be in play. So if there's a mobster in this game, it's between one of the two vigilantes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot... See, one of the... I want to shoot. I want the vigilantes to shoot each other. Okay. So, you were evil. And you were the mobster specifically. Well, no. That's not necessarily the case. Can I still use your ability? No. You're dead. Makes sense. So with that ability working, that does mean one thing. The private eye is either evil or drunk by the bounty hunter. Right. Okay. And then, I mean, Doppelganger should just take 6 and shoot 5. Look at that. Okay. Yeah. So Doppelganger successfully taking 6 was huge. Therapist got a huge hit. So yeah, Bounty Hunter's target was 4, who got bad info. And... okay, let's reveal all. It was a mobster and it was a Spectre. And as you can see, Spectre does hit evil players as well. Obscured 1 pretended to be a skeptic. Yep, but it was just a bad accuse. I tainted 4, yep, we know that. Therapist just could not be poisoned in any way, unless Therapist was the drunk. But that means the drunk would be, like, over here somewhere. Like, 7 would be the drunk or something. Or one of the 2 meddlers. 100%. The final case! Very hard. At least one traitor in town, mathematician suspected. Let's see how this goes. 10 in town. Oh. 0000 as well. I didn't see that. I didn't realize we had broken radio. Okay. Now, looking at this list, nothing new here amongst the innocents. Amongst the meddlers, we have again the surgeon who kills on the 12th hour, a drunk who hides and pretends to be in play with bad info too. Copycat pretends to be good in play character and does tell the truth. A stalker picks a surrounding neighbor, pretends to be their appearance, might kill them. If they are tainted, I always kill them. Weird. Spectre we've seen, Scoundrel we've seen, Poisoner we've seen, Conman pretends to be an in-play role. When arrested, not revealed. So, you know, if I think I got the Conman, I'm not going to know until the end. And now 2 traitors. Only one of them will be in town. Because I believe that's what the info said at the beginning on the card. So, Judge, every time you investigate a role, I may bang my gavel. If you do not arrest a role immediately, I will destroy your reputation. That is scary. I will never bang my gavel before the 10th hour. I lie and pretend to be a suspected, not in play role. Okay, so they will never double claim. And then the Kingpin. Oh, the judge is scary. One innocent surrounding neighbor becomes evil. One innocent surrounding neighbor becomes tainted. Oh boy. I lie and pretend to be a suspected, not in play role. Well, we'll know if it's a judge or Kingpin relatively quickly. I lie and pretend to be a suspected, not in play role. 1. And great. We see a surgeon. 2. I've calculated the number 30. Jesus. 10. 9. The Kingpin lives in town? God, I hope not. I'd actually rather see the judge. I've never heard of the Stalker. We're on the 10th hour. I'm 3 steps away from closest evil. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we have a Spectre. 2 steps away from closest evil. I can actually believe that. You're directly accusing Mathematician. Because no one else is 2 steps away from you. Yeah. 8 is good. Okay. Mathematician. I've calculated the number 30. Oh! Is this a copycat situation? See, I don't know how in the world... Oh, there's another one. Oh. Ring, ring, ring. So 20. Not that this matters, but 21. Surgeon. What does the surgeon do again? On the 12th hour, I might kill an innocent roll. Well, you chose not to. Because we are well past the 12th hour. Oh, 10 is accusing 3 of being an underlane. Boom, boom. Stalker. Pick a surrounding neighbor. I pretend to be their appearance. I might kill them. Cool. There's 2 reporters here. Judging from the situation, with there being another mathematician saying the exact same number, and then a private eye saying, you're evil, and you're directly accusing the mathematician, I have to, I feel obligated to kill you. Yep. Spectre. Cool. So that's 1 evil. I don't know how many. There's no scoundrel. Keep that in mind. So Stalker, I might kill them. Okay. This does tell me a few things. 1, it tells me 10 is good. Well, unless 10 is the con man, specifically. Who just, because every other role here, evil role, lies, besides Scoundrel. Poisoner, or con man, does not lie, but he pretends to be an in-play role. Now, the thing is, I think 8 is actually a private eye, because it matches up perfectly. Number, or hashtag 5, is an UNDERLING. Let's look at what else it could be. It's definitely not a reporter. It's not a skeptic. It's not a vigilante. Not a mailman. Not a tailor. Not a doppelganger. Not a mathematician. It could maybe be the gossip. It's not the clockmaker. But it's not the gossip, actually. It is a private eye who is, now that I look at it, this is really funny, whatever's happening over here. I could see a world where... So, Kingpin, 1 innocent surrounding neighbor becomes evil, and another one becomes tainted. Right? So what if 5 is actually a tainted neighbor, and 8 is the Kingpin, or vice versa. 8 is a evil neighbor, and 5 is a Kingpin. 1, 2, 3. Well, the 1, 2, 3. I don't think the reporter's being honest. 1, 2, 3. You're telling me the Spectre's the closest evil? Two steps away from closest evil. Well, we know you're lying. And you're not supposed to lie. There we go. Okay, so 7 is the reporter. So we got 2 evils dead. And either... Yeah. 7 is good, but he's also tainted. Yeah, we'll use that color for tainting. We know there's no scoundrel, so either there's a conman and one of these two. A conman and a kingpin, or just a kingpin left. We know there's no judge. We never got judged on. We know these two are good. I really strongly think one of these two maths is a copycat. But is this true info then? The kingpin lives in town. That is true. I've never heard of the stalker. That is also true, actually. I kind of think 9 is really good now. I'm looking at... Did 6 become evil? That's what I'm starting to think. Surgeon just did not kill anyone, but it doesn't really help. Hello? Where's red there? So, number 30. Let's do that. 3 plus 4 is 7. Plus, let's say, 5. 3 plus 4 is 7. Plus 5 is 12. Plus 1, 13. Let's add all these numbers together. 19. No, I mean, we know it's not these three, right? So 6 plus 5 is 11. Plus 8, 19. Plus 3, 22. Plus 4, 26. Plus 1, 27. Plus 2, 29. Like, I'd have to add one of these in there. And, okay, you know what? There is a world where these two, one of them is the con man, actually. That is possible. Even though I did add like a bunch of numbers together over here, I'm pretty sure the kingpin is one of these three. I'm like fairly certain of it. I'm also starting to think 2 might be the con man. No, because 2 wouldn't lie as the con man. I think surgeon is good. Who does the surgeon kill? Just an innocent roll, not a neighbor. I don't know what to make of what's happening here. 5 is hard accusing 8 of evil. 8 is hard accusing... Or 5 is accusing 8 of being good. 8 is accusing 5 of being evil. I think one of them's poisoned. Okay. Let's say 5 is the kingpin. Being honest that 8 is good. And... No, lying 8 is good, because 8 would be the tainted one. Or no, the evil one, who's giving good info. That's possible. And it's surrounding neighbors, right? Not just adjacent? Yeah. So if 5 is the kingpin, 8 is evil, 6 is tainted. I think that's the only world that's possible. Because 8 would not be saying this if they were tainted. If 8 is the kingpin, then 5 is evil. No, 5 is tainted, 6 is evil. I think 8 is bad in every world. That didn't tell me much. Is that a con man? The game's not over. Okay. What is going on? What? So 5 plus 4 plus 3. Let's add that together. 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 12, right? We have 12. How do we get to 30 from there? You can't. 6 has to be... But was 8 tainted? What's going on? What am I missing? I don't understand. Is 2 evil? How is 2 giving 30? 30 is not a real number here. 2 could be the drunk. 6 could be tainted. No, the conman pretends to be in play, actually. Oh my gosh. Is it just 6 then? No. It's 10. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah. So I was right. There was a copycat math here. Yeah, I've totally forgot that 10's ability makes them... or Conman's ability is an in-play role, and I already forgot the connection we made between these two. That, oh, they're both private eyes. And then 10 plus 5 is 15, plus 4, 19, plus 3, 22, plus 8, 30. Yeah. Wow. Okay, wow. What a round. And Private Eye was made evil, as I thought. Yep. Yeah, if I made the connection just a second beforehand, I would have been, oh, wait a minute. 10 could be the con man. It could have realistically been either way, to be honest. In terms of, like, you know. This really could have been... This could have been a copycat plus real Private Eye, and one of these two were fake. The reason I... No, it really could have been either way. Yeah. But yeah, so for everything else, though, I got pretty nail on the head, really. Mailman, I just was never evil. Congratulations. Beat the demo. This is such a fun game. Quirk Challenge 2 was unlocked. Might do a video on that in the future. But yeah, fun game. I can't wait for the full release. Wishlist it. Bye-bye.